In this video, I'm going to show you how I take my updated book cover and get it out of Canva and into Amazon KDP. My file is ready in Canva to be exported. I have already put the KDP template on top of it to make sure that everything is still in the safe zone. You can download that template from Amazon KDP. Anytime you make any changes to your cover, just pop this template back on there and make sure that everything is still good. Paste it as the top layer and then lower the transparency so you can just make sure that everything's still in the area that it needs to be. And then you can delete that or hide the layer, however you want to do it. From here, you're going to share and download. It's going to be going in PDF, which is going to be best for printing. This is not going to be an ebook, so this is going to be a printed book. If you were to do digital, you would do that. And then the color profile, RGB or CYMK, it tells you which one's best for which. And then obviously this is the only page I want to download. And then you also need to make sure you do the flattened PDF as well. All right, so let's download that. The next thing you'll do is you'll open up your KDP Bookshelf and you'll just scroll down to the title that you want to update. Obviously your books have to be in live status for you to do anything to them. If they were not in live status, you would not have these options over here to modify it. So you'll just click on the three ellipses and do edit paperback content or edit hardcover content, depending on which one you want to do. And uploading your cover file is exactly the same as when you originally published it. So this should be familiar to you. On your content page, you'll just scroll down until you see upload cover file. If your book has its own barcode, then you would want to click this. If not, it will generate a barcode for you using either your KDP ISBN that you got for free with your book or your own ISBN that you would have already purchased. So if you did have a barcode before and don't now, or vice versa, just make sure you're aware of that checkbox that you may or may not need to do. Click to upload and choose your file, and it will take just a few seconds to upload. Once it's uploaded, it will tell you if it was successful or not, and anytime you either update your manuscript or your cover file, it's always going to have you just recertify your choice up here on AI-generated content, and then you will launch the previewer. Once you have the previewer, it's going to give you everything for the entire book, but since you only change the cover, that's really the only thing you need to focus on. You're going to want to go to your quality check and make sure that there is nothing listed there, no issues that you need to work through. Most of the time, it's going to be you're over the red line or something like that. So just make sure that you adjust those back in Canva and re-export it if you need to. Once you are good to go with everything, you'll just hit approve. And then you'll scroll down and go through the save and continue buttons till you get to the publish button again. Now, a note of advice, if you have anything else at this point that you want to change about your book, like the pricing, the book description, or anything else, then you need to do it at the same time that you're in here. Because otherwise, when your updates are in review, it can be up to 72 hours for them to republish your book out on Amazon. Just be aware just to make those changes all at the same time. Click the Publish Your Book button, and that's it. You get a confirmation screen that it's been submitted. You will get an email, usually with minor tweaks like this. It's sometimes only an hour or so. It doesn't usually take 72 hours. What you'll see is your new cover over here, and then it will tell you your updates are in review. So you can see that the three ellipses disappeared from here. I cannot edit this book while it's in review. Another thing to note is that even when your book comes back to a live status, it can still take 2 to 3 days for your actual Amazon listing for consumers to look updated, as well as any print files. Just know that if other people are putting in their normal orders and Amazon already has a certain amount of inventory already printed at a particular facility, they're going to go through that stock before they print anything with your changes. All right, that's it. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks, guys.